There you are, boss. You're up. What do you got to say?
What the hell was going on? It sounded like I was looking inside Oscar the Grouch's can.
What's that supposed to mean?
You weren't even sitting in your chair, and all I could hear was this rustling, this clattering of like someone was rummaging through garbage.
I was trying to plug stuff in, get this other light set up for you. See how I light myself?
I don't want to see you. I don't even want to see you.
Really? That's
I told
nice.
you, I don't like looking at people when I talk to them.
What's the emergency?
No emergency. I just figured you got to move your phone away from the mic. Preferably in the garbage is where it belongs.
Positivity as normal.
Shitty phone as normal. No, I just got back from a bike ride with the kids. So I figured, fuck it. I don't want to talk to them for another little bit. So might as well talk to you and get this out of the way so I can do some other stuff tonight.
Oh, you got big plans tonight?
Yeah, big plans.
That's good because
it's called relaxing.
You got to keep those fans of your channel engaged.
And doing whatever I want.
Doing whatever you want. I thought you were calling me to say you were tested positive.
I wish. I'm pretty sure I am positive, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you gave it to all of us.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Who's the healthiest? Who's healthy like an ox?
Me? Normally?
Really?
My allergies been kicking my butt.
Oh, allergy season.
I hope it's allergies.
Yeah.
Of course.
I know what you got now.
You can't help but think you're infected.
You got the HIV.
And the whole time I'm just blaming you the entire time.
Yeah, okay.
So you should.
Oh, you've been working with a guy who's been coughing for 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's the thing too.
And what's one of the symptoms? If you're coughing, stay at home. Of course, he also drinks a minimum of 3 bottles of Diet Coke a day.
Well, we've been working with another guy too that was quite ill and continues to come.
Yeah, but he says it's a sinus infection.
That's sinus infection.
But he's also got a cough every 5 minutes for the past 2 years, which we think is what's that term again?
Oh, I think it's a tick.
Tick, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably is.
Yeah, it has to be.
The weather's actually warmed up nicely outside. It's pretty, I've been doing bike rides with the kids once a day, just so I don't stab them. Yeah, last couple of days it's been freezing, but today was actually nice.
So you've upped your interaction with your kids from a half an hour up to 45 minutes, it sounds like, a day. That's pretty good.
Well, no, it's more than that, but this is at one sitting. Oh, there's Bill's blowing his nose. Good.
Oh, yeah. Well, I did rustle up some energy yesterday. I went out to restore the barbecue. Remember I told you last year that those, that metal plate that goes above the burners?
Yeah.
Those had rotted away last year.
The triangle plates, you mean?
Mine are...
The flavor savers?
Yeah, mine are like concave. I have a Cuisinart. And so I decided to look them up when we were working, get some replacements in. And at Canadian Tire, these things are worth $35 each. Same with Amazon, $35 each. But luckily, I kept digging around a little bit more. And the Cuisinart website themselves, $19.99. So I thought that was pretty good. So I ordered up all 3 replacements, got those in. They came in within 2 days directly from Cuisinart. I had to pay shipping though, so an extra $10 on top of that. But for the price of 3, I'm getting what 2 cost. So I got in the barbecue and took those out, took the old ones out, and lo and behold, underneath one of them, one burner was completely gone, like collapsed upon itself. So I have to get a burner now too. So I'm down to 2 burners. And those are $30, no matter where you look.
Why don't you just buy a new barbecue?
So with those 3 plates, that's like $60 plus a burner, another 30, and shipping again. We're up to $100 in restoration fees on this barbecue so far.
Why don't you just buy a new one?
We're getting to that threshold, right? Where you go, should it be a new barbecue instead?
Well, that's what I mean. Like, that was my point for when we got a new one. It wasn't, now mind you, ours was $150 barbecue. So, and again, our flavor savers had rusted out as well. So to even think about replacing them, you're right, is like minimum $60 from the store. So there's just no point. But yeah, it depends on what kind of barbecue you have too, right? If it's a throwaway, then yeah, it's just don't bother replacing it, or don't bother trying to fix it up. Just replace it.
Well, I'm in it now, so I might as well keep going. One more burner.
If that's all you got to do, and you get another bunch of years out of it, then whatever, right?
Well, I don't know about a bunch of years. Like, you can see further things developing, but
can we just put a pause and say hello to our friend Eric? Mighty Q Dog just popped on. Oh. Working from home in the Q Dog mansion. Being waited on by Mrs. Q.
How's Eric doing? I bet. How many barbecues do you think the Q Dogs have?
Well, they've got. He's got the island that he built in the backyard.
That's what I was gonna say. There's definitely the big giant built-in one.
Right, built-in, and then he's got a smoker.
Oh yeah.
He's got the what's it called? The egg smoker.
Well, he's got the smoker in that built-in one as well, and then he's got the egg.
He's got a real smoker.
Off the side. Yeah.
Built-in ones are garbage.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. You want a smoker, you need a separate entity from your real barbecue. It's got to be the egg one. The way the smoke, what's the term, circulates through it. You get the proper.
You're getting confused.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, the egg is charcoal.
No, you can also get the smokers in the same shape.
Do they?
Yeah.
That doesn't seem big enough.
How big? It doesn't need to be massive.
They do.
Anyway, yeah. So we know he's got the 2. And then we include the George Foreman grill for the inside. So 3.
Oh, yeah, easy.
And then I don't know.
Does he need the George Foreman grill on the inside, though? Because I assume the main kitchen on the inside has the built-in grill rack.
No, he probably has a George Foreman, too. Yeah. Everybody's popping on now. Kevin. Mighty Q Dog says, I cooked my foot. That's from The Office, right? When Michael wakes up in bed and he loves the smell of bacon in the morning, so he was trying to close his foreman with his foot or something and then ended up burning it. That was a good episode.
Wow, good pull.
Pulled that one right out of my cornhole.
Producer Jay stopping by, too, to say hello, cause some trouble.
Why aren't people at work? Why are they here? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Are you going to work tomorrow?
Yeah, I got to get out of this house. Going to work is my vacation. Eric has 1 propane grill, no smokers, no foreman. I'm switching a thing. I'd keep the gas and get a separate charcoal one. If I was Eric.
Yeah. Well, you should have a charcoal one just to play with. And then,
yeah, I wouldn't want to have my main one as charcoal. And then while you're at getting a charcoal one, Eric, might as well get a smoker as well.
Oh, boy.
and
All
then
right.
put Mrs. Q to work.
I'm very excited by this daytime Joe we got here, interacting with the chat, all smiles. It's good to see.
No smiles.
This new world has changed him for the
Yeah.
better, maybe.
The apocalypse has made me a better person. When I called you to see what you were doing, because I just got in from the bike ride, I called you up, and what were you doing? First off, you always answer the phone, even though you know it's me. You answer with a question. Hello with a question mark.
Well, I was fully expecting you to be calling from the hospital. So, and that would have told me that none of us have to go into work, but he seems fine.
You were playing a video game that I lent you.
Yes, I was playing that Attack on Titan.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm progressing pretty good on that. It's a messy game. It's
messy.
Because there's a lot of crap going on at once. And they keep everything in Japanese, and
which is how it should be. It is a Japanese manga comic.
Oh, manga. So why are their names Robert and Chester?
Because people in North America are stupid and wouldn't tolerate trying to pronounce Japanese names.
I don't have a problem with the Japanese stuff, except when they throw you in these battles, which are just crazy stuff happening from all angles. It's very chaotic, like a battle should be. I get it. But the game wants to throw instructions at you, what to do, where to maneuver, what you should be focused on. But it's all in Japanese. And so the text messages come up in English, and you're supposed to pause what you're doing, even though you're flying through the air with swords above your head, and read this instruction box. It gets frustrating.
No, as you're flying through the air, you just glance down and read it. From what I remember,
just glance down. Yeah, some of us are focused on our gameplay.
You can't stop in battle to suddenly read a box.
That's what I mean. That's why it's messy. That's why
just keep grappling, or keep moving at least.
There's a lot to focus on in these battles at once. Your blades constantly need replenishing. You have these gas canisters that constantly need to be changed out. Your health, and you have this unit team working together, and then you have all these, and they're yelling at you constantly. It's not just, hey, you should go check out this guy. They're just yelling. Like, what is going on? I'm trying to read. I can't read and do this stuff at the same time.
Is what you said just politically correct?
Well, why not? I'm allowed to do imitations, aren't I?
I guess. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good game. I still haven't grabbed the part 2. But that's all I'm going to say about that, because I don't want to ruin anything for you.
Yeah, it's what's keeping me going.
There is a part 2.
I'm interested in the storyline. I'm interested to see what's going on.
Yeah, I think you'll like it. I enjoyed it. It got to be a little repetitive.
If they bother to explain anything.
They do. It got to be a little repetitive just because you're mainly just going out on missions after missions, and that's where most of the story takes place. But you turned out all by the skinless giant women. With the
no, I don't think I've seen many of the female Titans, have I?
Oh, okay. You will.
It's very weird. It's very weird because you got the little ones.
Yeah,
the little ones kind of look like babies. And you're slashing their necks.
I think some of them are with giant babies. And then you do see some boobies with no skin on it, but you don't see any. The male and female crotches are the they've gone inward, so you don't see anything. I'm trying to think of the right term, which is unfortunate. I think they should have kept the appendages flipping and flapping all over.
Yeah, it's cool when you get cutting them up and your character gets all covered in blood and shit. It's good.
Yeah.
And I'm really getting the nuances of swinging from those cables. Before I was just smashing buttons, but now I'm realizing you can take your time when you're up in the air and guide where you reel yourself in, kind of thing.
Yeah, one thing I don't know.
we're probably not explaining to anyone who's not played the game what we're talking about.
So they can check it out on YouTube.
Uh-oh, ding dong.
You heard that?
Yeah,
I don't answer my door
that's good. Oh, of course not. We all know that.
unless someone messages me that they're coming.
Jay says Joe's scrotum looks like his head when he shaves it.
Yeah,
It's
that's how it
certainly
should
not.
be in the first place for everybody.
I highly doubt Joe's scrotum is that tight nowadays.
I told you, chicks don't want to floss their teeth with hair.
I think it's a big, wrinkly old punching bag.
No, it's nice and tight.
So who's answering your door for you?
Staff.
I hope it's the health police that have finally caught on to you. That
Track me down.
Yeah. You should not be interacting with people.
In general, I think.
Well, when did that game come out? No, you don't need to look it up. I just thought maybe if
Hey
you
Siri,
knew. Oh boy.
when did Attack on Titan for the PS4 come out?
Okay, I found this on the web for when did Attack on Titan for the PS4 come out. Check it out.
2016 in Japan.
Okay. Well, a quick synopsis, you're in this feudal landscape where these giants start appearing and eating humans, and you're part of this army.
That's good.
What? What?
You gotta be a little more detailed, man.
That's detailed enough. You're part of this band, this army, this squadron that can fire these cables and fly along with these cables and swords and hack them to pieces, kind of thing. Pretty good, quick synopsis right there.
Yeah, but you're missing the backstory.
I don't know the backstory because I'm playing through it. That's all I know is that these giants started appearing. And
yeah, we're missing the backstory with the 3 towns and how they're enclosed, and how they hadn't been. These Titans hadn't been seen for decades upon decades, and suddenly they just started reappearing for no reason.
He's so inconspicuous the way he whips the camera closed, like no one's going to notice.
Give me a sec.
You're like that guy at work, we all work with the person all of us have worked with a person who is looking at stuff that they're not supposed to on the computer. And then when the boss comes in, they fiendishly try to close the window until they just finally push the monitor over on its side. It's nothing. I wasn't looking at anything. Wow, lots of knocking going on. You all right? You got to take care of anything?
Nope.
What could be happening?
Don't worry about it.
What a maniac. Like,
my wife
everything's got to be...
My wife came in the room. She just wanted to be on camera. Oh, God.
She's going to... So what did you say you're doing?
I don't want people to see the bruise marks. I mean, what? No. Just joking. Morons.
What did you say you're doing?
To who?
To your wife.
She can see you.
You just want to talk to me?
She didn't say anything.
We're just having a video call because when we don't work with each other, we have to talk to each other.
I can talk to people if I want.
Okay. What a world.
She doesn't want to be seen on camera, so I just closed it.
Yeah, but you went into emergency mode, which was kind of funny.
I'm still talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
No, because I pulled up the description for Attack on Titan, so I was reading that too. And it's like, you didn't describe it, bro. It's well done. Check out gameplay on YouTube because Bill is tongue-tied at the moment.
Oh,
I'm looking actually for a new game to play. I just finished Katamari Forever on the PS3. So I'm sticking with PS3 for a while. Sorry, I've got over 200 games I haven't played yet.
You still haven't played through The Last of Us, if I recall.
No, I haven't. I only have that on the PS3, but I thought about getting that on. There's a PS4 version, right?
Yeah.
So I think I'd rather play it on the PS4, to be honest.
Or you can be honest.
Though I'll still keep my PS3 version. I'm just looking at my games right now.
Oh,
virus.
see?
Virus.
See? That's what I've had to deal with.
Not for me.
No?
Mind you, I was forced to sit beside that guy for like 5 hours at work. So that's great. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do next, man. Maybe Dead Space.
Maybe I should hit the Twitch button while I'm playing this Attack on Titan so people can see what I'm talking about. Give people something to look at. I want to supply our fans some content. Right? Like you on your YouTube channel, you got your fans that you always talk about, and you have to supply them with some primary content, right?
My hundreds of fans demand it.
Yeah. Well,
I roll my eyes back into my head.
I want to discuss a little bit of your craziness. I know we're supposed to be
No, I don't know what you're talking about, so I can't delete stuff if you talk about it on.
I'm not going to. What are you talking about?
Some things shouldn't be said.
I'm not talking about anything that's not already out there. Someone puts it out on his YouTube channel. We're going to talk about it, and I'd love to talk about the craziness in your head.
I'm not giving out details.
You don't have to give out details. I just want to, if you can explain the craziness in your head that me and you work together on a daily basis. I thought there was a friendship there. And as friends, you talk about stuff that's going on in your life. Hey, I got this today. And I was playing around. Yeah. I got this. Yeah. Not from Joe. Big secrets from Joe. Did you get anything recently? No. Well, you might want to check my YouTube channel later. Actually, didn't even say that.
I did. I said that on the last record.
No,
I said there's nothing. A video. I said there's a video coming out.
No, you did
last week. It was last weekend.
How about talk to me in person about this major get he gets? No, I have to find out on a YouTube channel. That's how crazy he is. Well, I don't talk to my friends about shit. You can check out my YouTube channel.
I said there's a video coming out this weekend. Check it out for a recent pickup.
Yeah, but if we're just chewing the fat together on 12 hours a shift, why wouldn't you just talk about it?
Because you're crazy at work.
This is you at work every day.
I wish.
We're raging.
Super Saiyan mode.
So crazy. You get something that insane and you keep it quiet.
First off, what's so insane about it? You can go to any store and trip over one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what's lacking in the video is the source of this thing.
I told you, stuff is.
I think I know.
On the DL, and I'm not talking about it.
That's fine. But I think it's ridiculous that Joe trips over stuff, as you say, with zero effort.
No, you're the only one thinks that I trip over stuff. Everything I do is hard work.
You do nothing. You don't interact with the community. You turn your back on people.
I interact with lots of people. I just don't tell you about it. And I don't do it on forums.
There's that's right. You put no work towards it. Because
I interact through different means other than forums. I told you. This isn't 1990. I'm not going on forums.
Mm-hmm. Here you go, Joe. Here's $500 worth of merchandise.
Eric's happy for me. Thanks, Eric. He even gave me some suggestions.
Yeah, of course. Because everyone bends over backwards for this guy. Why? I don't know.
Giving a suggestion isn't bending over backwards.
I don't know. And then what's he do? As you can see from my top 10 list that I still have, this was number 2.
I've checked 2 off that top 10 list. And it's only March.
It's frustrating.
You're showing how crazy you are right now in front of everybody. You're making Kevin uncomfortable.
You create the crazy.
Says the crazy person himself. You're making Kevin very uncomfortable right now. Oh, Kevin's got TurboGrafx 16 games. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and you know,
why would Kevin have? Kevin, did you have a TurboGrafx system? I don't think I've ever heard him talk about it.
Well, if anyone else has one, I'm sure they're getting more play out of it than Joe ever will, which is another frustrating bit of Joe acquiring things.
That's part of my OCD.
Because he will not use it. He will not enjoy it.
The sad thing is this one's so nice that I put it back in the box. Now I need to find a loose one that I can keep out and use.
Yeah, well, someone will just give you that too.
No one gave me this one. I had to buy it.
Yeah. Where are you getting all the dough from? Because you said you're strapped.
Yeah. Dancing in the streets at nighttime, baby. Going back dancing at the privatized club.
Anyways, I'm going to have a top 10 list. And if anyone wants to donate things to my top 10. And yeah, number 10, just like Joe, will be viewer's choice. And Joe says, I'm still going over some options for that. People have given me a lot of good tips. Yeah.
Yep, they have.
Okay. It's big content creator. Let's rewind back 2 years, Mr. YouTube content creator. Rewind back. Go check that out.
Why are you being so negative? With everything going on in the world, we need people to be more positive, okay?
I hitched my wagon to this crazy person. That's why. And he dismantled all of our properties while building up his own. So yeah, it gets frustrating.
You don't realize who the crazy person actually is.
By the way, last couple of weeks of STCPod.com. Go check that out before it's gone forever. I know all of the bots from
Lisbon and Russia and Portugal and Uzbekistan.
It was Turkmenistan. Is that a place?
Yeah, all those bots.
That's the top country. So, yeah. Sniff it up.
Oh, good sniffle. Nice.
Yeah, sniff it up. Copying you.
I'm not sniffling.
Yeah.
I was going to say something else. Oh, I got signed up for Disney Plus last night.
Yeah.
First, I had to connect the TV to Wi-Fi for the first time. Then download the Disney Plus app. And what's the first movie the kids wanted to watch last night? The first Ice Age.
Ugh.
We've seen a billion times.
Well, I kind of regret signing up for the year of that, to be honest with you.
We just did a month.
I kind of burnt through it all. Although I think the kids are on it quite a bit. But I haven't personally been on there in a while. Although I did go back and rewatch Endgame a couple weeks ago. Because I had only seen it once in the theater and then this next time.
What's Endgame?
Avengers Endgame.
Oh,
the very last Avengers.
I still haven't seen Civil War yet. I'm going to do a run through and start from the beginning. But I'm skipping Iron Man 2 and 3 because they're horrible.
You haven't watched Civil War? So
yeah, I'm skipping the two Ant-Man movies because I know I just saw the second one a little while ago.
The Command Man movies. What are you talking about? What'd you say?
Iron Man. Ant-Man, I said. So I'm skipping Iron Man 2 and 3 because they suck.
I don't do Command Man.
I saw Ant-Man 2 a little while ago, and it was boring. So I'm going to skip the first and second Ant-Man. I don't need to see Black Panther again.
Yeah.
But I'll start. I'll go through the Thor ones again if I have to. But yeah, I haven't seen Endgame or Civil War. Is there any other one in the Avengers series?
Well, the Spider-Man stuff ties in there, right?
I saw Homecoming. What's the one after Homecoming?
Home Away. away from home time next year. Homeland Security. Big hi to my buddy Lotus Stark popping in there. Hey,
Oh.
Lotus. Give you my address.
More of my buddy than yours.
I'll accept all kinds of stuff for my top 10.
Why don't you pay for stuff instead of expecting free stuff?
I don't know. My number 1 is a Vectrex. I've
is.
always loved a Vectrex.
Dude. I could have had 1 and 2 box games for $300. I was a day late.
My number 5 is NES games. Any NES games. Oh, wow. Great top 5.
Well, I'm not going to get the same ones I have. I haven't bought an NES game in months.
Let's just go back 6 months ago when you said you were done buying stuff. You were done collecting.
All stuff changes.
Yeah, you caught a new YouTube content creator who you started emulating.
It's just loose. Listen, don't be worried about what I do. You're so worried about other people. Just take care of yourself.
I just love it.
And be positive, like I said.
I just love it.
We work with enough negative people. I told you, I don't want to hear negativity coming from you. I don't want to hear negativity coming from you.
I can't wait till you find the Kelly Clarkson YouTube channel and you start doing live concerts.
I'm going to sing for you at the start of my show. Because that's what y'all want to see. I'm huge.
Well,
what?
I do have a recommendation for you from the cinemas. You ready for this? And we did already talk about it.
We can't go to the movies, so why are you telling me stuff?
And not from the movies, from a feature film that we talked about because we're friendly and we talk about stuff when we chew the fat. So I could have just left this for my YouTube channel, but I did talk to you about it. But I'll mention again here at this point.
I don't remember you saying anything to me.
Yeah, so I know I can bring it up again. Where's producer Jay going? He's taking off on us.
Yeah, he's tired of you being negative.
Oh my God, you got a big recommendation coming up here.
Keep going.
I saw... I'm trying to think if it's the right title. Yesterday. That came out on our movie channels. It premiered last week or 2 weekends ago.
The Beatles one. Yeah, I do want to see that.
The Beatles one where this guy wakes up from a traumatic event getting hit by a bus.
But he's British, right?
Yeah, it's British.
Yeah, I love British movies.
And he's the only one in the world that can remember that the Beatles existed. And he happens to be a starving musician at the same time. So by chance, he sings a Beatles tune and people are turned on by it. And it goes on from there. It was fine. It was good, entertaining, comedic, dramatic comedy. I got held up by the main concept. There was one thing that held me up.
You're watching a movie. It's not real.
But if you don't buy into the concept, it's kind of difficult.
Just shut your brain off.
Yeah, I bought into the Beatles thing. What I didn't buy into is that
don't ruin it.
I'm not ruining anything. His best friend is this super sexy chick that he cannot fall in love with because he's so engrossed in his music. And I couldn't buy that concept because I fell in love with her instantly.
Because he's a musician. Does she got rabbit teeth?
I think you'd like her.
Does she have red hair?
Yes.
Well, that's why you like her. I'm out.
No, she's just very fun and mousy, and Kevin says yesterday it looks like a yawn fest, but it doesn't all have to be explosions. And Burt Reynolds saying sassy one-liners. It's a nice watch. Kevin,
rabbit teeth.
Explain what your rabbit teeth.
Some people when they talk,
is.
You don't see their teeth because of their lips don't move, and then there's other people that talk where their lip rises up a little bit and shows more of their front teeth. So it's not like they actually have long rabbit teeth. You just see more of their front teeth. And it's super cute when the chick is hot and you see like a little bit of her front teeth. I call them rabbit teeth. There, explained. Bill frozen? Oh, for fuck's sakes. There.
Am I?
Nope.
Oh, you've been.
Now you're
you've been
posing
off
with
and
your
on
arms
there.
above your head. Oh, there you're back.
Am I back? Okay. So yeah, for Joe, if any broad has this rabbit teeth thing, she gets a complete pass.
No, she's got to be good looking still. There's other requirements they have to meet. I'm not
This
watching
internet
Disney
connection.
Tonight.
This is why if we got sent home to work at home, this internet connection will get me fired, I think.
What are you talking about? It wouldn't be your fault. Even though you live in a city. Is Barrie a city?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, it'd totally be the company's fault. So what else? Have you been happy with all of the online content that's been happening? A lot of people are doing live streams, pumping shit out for people.
I haven't watched anything.
Live concerts.
No, I've been actually just playing my guitar.
Oh,
busted out. I dusted off the electric, and I pulled my acoustic out of its cardboard case. It's been sitting for the last 5 years. So they're both out, both tuned up. I've been checking out YouTube videos and ultimateguitar.com, I think. Okay, some tab sheets off of it. Time to build up the calluses on the fingertips again.
I'd love to hear some of that. Why don't we
put
a little stream together?
I don't play for people. Well, I don't play for dudes, I should say.
You don't play for dudes?
Yeah.
Are you saying there's just dudes on our stream right now?
It's a sausage fest.
Well, yeah, I think my callus is almost up to par. I've been trying to play at least once a week. Sometimes 2, 3 times. Got the old giant binder of music out.
So that it's like sandpaper on their nips. Just hurts. But I can't feel anything, so I press even harder. Oh. Sorry, Sarah.
She wants a request. She wants to hear a song.
Anyway, it's nice to get the guitar back out and playing again. It's always out. I just keep looking at it.
I do like how there was this decision for late night television they were first going to do zero audience stuff, and then the networks came on and said, no, we can't bring crews in. We're just going to go dark for the time being. And then I think it started with Colbert. He actually started just shooting some segments from home and pumping them out there as part of the late night show. And now I think Kimmel's doing it and Fallon's doing it. So they're all still generating content. It's all from iPhones though, or from mobile phones.
I'm out.
But
forget it.
I applaud them for that. No, it's still good.
No.
And that's when innovation really comes into play, where you get to see some original content happen. It's good. It's what I like to see.
I'm out.
You'd rather see Jimmy Fallon play a game with Lady Gaga? Is that?
No, I just want professional quality.
Much like what can be found on My Life in Collecting.
Oh, thank you for saying that.
Yeah, no problem. It's my go-to. Goes to the top of my list when it shows up.
Goes to the bottom of mine.
And I got caught watching it at work, by the way. But that's another story.
Better not have.
He wants to be famous out there and have tons of fans, but he doesn't want anyone to know about it. You're out there. It's happening.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah, don't be sorry.
Sorry. It's happening. You're on the front page of YouTube. What do you expect?
Yeah, okay. I told you don't do that.
Well. Come on. You wanted to go first thing. You must have had something to talk about.
I'm done. Been going for 40 minutes. That's the show.
How come you didn't pop in when Creep last night, Josh, put out a live stream? He did some live pickups.
Because I'm not on Twitter 24/7. So how would I know when anybody's going live?
And what happens during someone's pickup video? They mention Joe and how they're going to give him stuff. I picked up stuff for Joe. I hope Joe likes this.
Okay.
I saw this and I thought of Joe. I'm like, yeah, that's good. Give him more shit.
Listen, stop being jealous. Stop being negative. We need positivity in the world.
Please.
You going out to the stores at all?
Okay. Well, I did. I went to Costco yesterday. You want to hear about that?
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Well, we worked Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday night after work, I went to stop at my grocery store at the end of the street because I do have stuff, but I know I was running low on meat and of course produce and stuff like that. So I stopped at Food Basics and it was wiped out. It was wiped out like I've never seen it. I couldn't even believe it. The entire meat counter was empty. All the breads were empty. The produce was empty. No bananas, no strawberries, no grapes, no apples, nothing. Like it was wiped out. It was insane. And it wasn't busy anymore. Like I went after this rage of panic buying. I just couldn't believe how wiped out it was. So the next day I got up and I pulled out my last frozen thing of pork chops. I better find some food here somewhere. So I decided to do a Costco run as they opened. And that was, I think, their first day of them with their new restrictions. They're restricting how many people go in. They're restricting how much of, certain items you can purchase. So as I pulled into the parking lot, I could see there was a huge lineup outside the door of Costco going around the side of the building. So I'm like, nope, guess I'm not shopping. I'm not waiting in no freaking line. And as I was pulling through to get out of the parking lot, I noticed there were still lots of spots available. So I've shopped at Costco when the parking lot is full. And I mean, it's fine. So there's still spots available. I was like, well, maybe this isn't so bad. They haven't opened yet. So I grabbed a spot, grabbed a cart, went to the back of this huge line. They were there handing out carts with Lysol wipes, wiping them down before they give them to you. You go down a little ways down the parking lot and another guy is telling you to turn here and start to line up there. And they're wrangling people this whole way, and they were getting people to space themselves out very nicely in line. And then sure enough, the line started moving right away, and there were workers like every so often making sure everyone was staying a certain distance and staying orderly. This is Canada, so there wasn't a brawl happening. We were all just slowly walking in the door, and they were counting in how many people there were. So you knew you didn't have to go insane as soon as you got in there kind of thing, because there was only going to be so many people let in. I got in right away. I didn't wait in that line more than 5 minutes. And then proceeded down to the meat counters and everything was full. Pork chops, chicken, wings, whatever. I didn't end up buying chicken breast because it's still crazy expensive there for chicken breast. But everything else was there. There were people lining up in the meat area because the ground beef hadn't come out yet. So I'm not going to wait with those idiots. I'll just get my other stuff and swing back around. So I got other stuff, went all around, and then I looked back over and all those people had gone, and there was still like a meat lady there. So I wheeled back over and I got my ground beef at that time, which was one of the last things of ground beef, by the way. And then proceeded to go through the rest of the store. And then for lineups looked insane because they're going all the way to the back of the store, like up the sides of the store. But it's because they weren't allowing people to line up at the cash registers. So once you got to the head of that line, there was a guy, he'd direct you. You go, okay, go to line 5. Okay, you go to line 7, wait at the dot. You go to 8, wait at the dot. And they had these yellow dots in front of the cash registers to keep you spaced out. And so there was like very little wait. And it was so well organized. Got up to the cash register. There was not only the cashier there, but there was a dude taking the stuff off your cart, and then another person on the other side of the cashier putting the stuff back in your cart. So each cash register is manned by 3 people, and then they're rolling you out after that. And then there was like 3 people checking your receipts at the exit. And then as you exited, there's another person counting out who's leaving. So it was like military precision in there. So very well done. Very happy with that experience. They didn't have bananas though, so I had to make a final stop at my Food Basics the next day after their wipeout to see if they got stuff in, and sure enough, all their produce had been restocked. So I got bananas and strawberries, Strabababa berries. That was good to go. And Joe just has to go to his kitchen and things are magically there. Right? Hello?
That's your story?
Yep.
Oh.
What do you have to do to restock? Just check the fridge?
Yep. Mm-hmm. I bought a bag of dog food today. The dog, my vet where I get it from, they're only allowing 1 person in at a time. And the door is locked, so you have to knock on the door for them to even let you in. And they're ordering me another bag of food because the delay right now is about 5 days. So I thought I might as well get 2 just in case. So the dog's taken care of. I went to Walmart yesterday, picked up a bunch of cans of tuna and cans of soup for me. And then I was at Superstore the day before. It was fully stocked. And it wasn't quieter. And of course, all the chips are gone. They have like some sale on Superstore brand PC chips or whatever. Like $1 a bag. So all the shelves were cleaned out. Still a lot of the tuna's gone. But for the most part, everything seems to be there.
This toilet paper thing, like, I really dodged a bullet on that thing because, as I said, I got the grocery store right down the street, right? So the majority of my like meal prep shopping and all that is day by day. I just go every day and get stuff. And this toilet paper thing, man, I only buy it when it's on sale. And so it happened to be like just a month ago, 3 weeks ago, I was down to like a single roll waiting for shit to go on sale. Finally, it went on sale. I picked up 2 bales of it. This ain't Costco stuff. This is just like Charmin. So two packages of 12 or whatever. And then it seemed like the next week, this toilet paper apocalypse happened. So I could have been definitely up a certain creek without a paddle, but luckily it went on sale at the last minute. So I do have toilet paper. I do have paper towels. That was on sale too at the same time.
I didn't care about toilet paper. I just want paper towels. That's what I use the most for daily things. So if that runs out, that's going to be an inconvenience.
And again, you're just thinking of for yourself at this point.
No, I'm saying what
the household would require toilet paper.
I know I'm saying I'd rather run out of toilet paper than paper towels.
You crap like a dog where you clamber up on the toilet seat and let it drop out of there like a dog and there's no mess or nothing.
And you like to sit and have it all smush up in your cheeks. So there is a mess.
I
So
I
which way's better? Mine or
I wish
yours?
I had your superpower. I do not. I do not.
They should
Somehow I
just
do not.
fall out. One big solid thick log, like the one that's attached to the front of me.
That was the hardest thing with this Costco shop, man. There was no checking, because a lot of the meat stuff, you get a lot of it. Doesn't necessarily mean it's cheaper. Like those chicken breasts, I couldn't bring myself to spend the money. I think they wanted like $30 for, I don't know, 9 chicken breasts, maybe something like that. It just seemed like too much. And then other things are like, well, they're the only place that has it, so you gotta spend the bucks. So got that. What can you do? I hear today that a lot of local distillers are changing their batches from like gin to hand sanitizer.
Hilarious.
To help out with the lack of sanitizer out there.
Oh, you're being serious?
I'm being serious, yeah.
I thought you were making a stupid joke.
No, that is not a joke. There is no hand sanitizer out
I did stock up on beer, though. My beer fridge is fully stocked. Yeah, I stocked up on some my sparkling grapefruit water.
Well, I went on a bit of a zero sugar cooler taste test run there last week. Because like a year ago, there was no zero sugar products available at the liquor store, like coolers or anything. Now there is. It's a big push for the zero sugar stuff. So I tried that White Claw that everyone goes crazy about. It has 1 gram of sugar. Do you remember like that came to market here a couple weeks ago and people were lined up for it because they were so excited about it?
No.
Of course not. Anyways, I tried that.
Drink manly things.
You just said you have sparkling grapefruit juice or some shit.
Yeah, because I don't like drinking plain water.
Oh.
And also the
don't
carbonation.
like water.
I didn't say I don't like water. I just don't. I prefer to have a little bit of something in my water. And this also takes away the carbonation of the sparkling water, takes away my desire to have a Coke. So it's a win-win situation.
So that's what we're all doing. Don't attack me.
I didn't. I just said I like to drink manly things like beer and not coolers.
That is an attack. Your beer does not make you a man, my friend. Sorry.
It does.
No, that's what you might believe, but it does not.
And your coolers definitely don't make you a man.
Well, I tried a bunch, and I was very happy that this exists now because there's a bunch. There's a whole bunch of varieties out there you can try. And the best one was this one called Nature, I think, and it's from BC. It has zero sugar. It was extremely light. Had just a little bit of flavor to it. Lots of carbonation. It was excellent. Very glad to see that. Better than that White Claw. Although for the White Claw, they only had some lime flavor. Apparently that's not the greatest anyways. So next time I come to your house, you can have your fridge stocked with the zero sugar stuff for me. What's he doing? Does anyone know what he's doing right now? He's got his head over. What could he be doing? Is he doing something inconspicuous? Yeah, there's a little sidebar. Yeah, no one noticed. No one noticed.
Hey, I can close my camera permanently. How about that?
Oh, the threats come out, Mr.
No threats.
Positivity.
Just stop being a jerk.
Who's being a jerk?
You.
I'm covering the dead air.
I was talking to kids.
Good. Why you can bring them on. You can say hello. I can bring my kids on. They'll say hello.
I'm not bringing my kids on.
No. Not going to start. Not going to bother chasing after that. Speaking of live streams, did you watch the Mighty Q Dogs do their live stream of some Zelda action on the 64?
I wasn't on Twitter. So I don't get notifications. I don't have my Twitter to notify me.
You wouldn't have been notified. They don't send an exact invitation for you. Hey, Joe, check me
Well,
out,
then how
please.
would I know that they're streaming suddenly?
Because they set up several notices that this is happening at a certain time, and you're going to see it
Notices where?
on the Twitter that you still go through all the time.
Yeah, but I don't go on it at nighttime.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And it's not set up for any sort
Explain this one. Explain this one to me. Your daily tweet that you put out, like your Conan O'Brien or something. One daily tweet. Suddenly, Joe is doing puzzles.
Not suddenly. I've always been doing puzzles.
Really? Because I think you gave Kevin some big time shit when he showed a puzzle happening.
No, I didn't. I said I respect that because me and I specifically remember I said me and my son like doing puzzles.
I don't remember that.
So this Star Wars one's actually been out for a few weeks. I'm trying to finish it off. It's the second time we've done it. I like doing puzzles. It's very relaxing. I'll grab my coffee and I'll do it for about a couple hours first thing in the morning.
Oh boy. Yeah, this is the first time hearing it.
You never asked.
I think it's because people were showing their puzzles, and now suddenly Joe does puzzles.
Who are these people?
Well, you know who?
Who are the multitudes of people that were suddenly showing puzzles?
Kevin
One
was
person. I've only seen one person. That's Kevin.
Yeah, and Big Bandy was.
Who?
Matt Bandy.
I never saw any of his puzzle tweets.
Yeah, I'm sure. And Joe's like, I better dig out some puzzles and get on this heat.
So
send some people over to my life.
I encourage my son doing puzzles because it's good mental stimulation.
It's good mental stimulation.
It's good problem solving.
Yeah, my little kid's been on the Minecraft pretty hardcore. Hardcore. That's got to be pretty good for them.
I've never played it. I don't know.
They're always building. She's always building stuff. Mm-hmm.
My son's actually been asking to play it. I probably could give him the PS3 one.
Yeah. Get him going.
Mine's sealed, though. I have to buy another one.
Mine's sealed. No, you don't have to keep it sealed. It's not a collector's item. They made 1 billion copies of it. There is zero reason to keep that sealed. Joe, look at me. Zero reason. Zero.
Talk to my OCD.
0.0. That's insane. This she's got it on her tablet. She's got it on the PS3. She's got it on the Wii U.
Yeah, there's certain versions that are better, though. Like there's a 3DS version. I thought about getting him, but that's missing stuff that the original game would normally have. So I didn't bother getting him that.
Yeah, she really likes the Wii U version. I think that's getting the most play. Mm-hmm.
That's all it took to get Kevin to like me more. You should check out the Star Wars one, Kev, if you don't have it. See if you can find it. It's really good.
Oh, yeah. It's really exciting.
Well, it's challenging.
How is it different from any other puzzle?
There's a lot of pieces that don't connect normally like they do for jigsaw puzzles. You know, like the male and the female section. A lot of this one has a lot of pieces that are curved and just sort of press against each other. So it kind of throws you off a bit. And it's a kick-ass picture, too. It's really well done.
Why don't you do a live stream of that on My Life in Collecting?
Well, because even I would fall asleep. Because I there's a lot of me staring and piecing it together in my head as opposed to physically moving around.
Mighty Q Dog says he has the 3D version puzzle of the Millennium Falcon.
Mm.
Of course.
I don't like 3D puzzles.
Well, he's got the giant Lego one too.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the giant Lego one at the Lego store at Disney. Big dollars, still.
Well, I'm sure someone will give you one.
What was it? $7.99. Still, I thought they would have dropped in price.
That's a sale price, isn't it?
I don't know. It didn't
That
say
was
sale
more
on
than
it.
that. I'm sure there'll be some sales coming up soon. That'll be crazy.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Actually, I'm kind of surprised there's not more online sales. Saw on the news the other day, Amazon said they were hiring I don't know which location this was. I don't know if it was local to us. They're hiring 100 more workers or something just to meet the demand.
My hands are peeling in between my fingers.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's from all that hand washing going on.
Hand washing is
weird?
fine. It's the sanitizer that you shouldn't use all the time because of the chemicals in it.
Well, they put the sanitizer dispensers right in our room, like a hospital room, to use it as you come and go. So you wash your hands quite a bit. That stuff, it's a double-edged sword because as it dries out your hands, that's just another point of entry for the virus. So, I don't know.
Just take it easy on the sanitizer.
Yeah, and then like patient zero, like you, is walking around.
I'm not patient zero, says the guy who worked with a guy coughing for 2 weeks.
You remember what you did to us
in a
at
room.
C3, right?
I was fine at C3.
Exactly.
That was leftover from a cold. That was just a cough, which I always have after I have a cold.
Yeah.
And it lasts for like at least a couple of weeks.
And you wiped us all out. All of us.
Hey, were you in a convention hall with thousands of people all at once?
Was I in a van with you?
No, that doesn't matter, dude.
You do not cover your mouth when you cough.
Yeah, dude, I cough into the armpit of my arm.
No,
whatever it is.
It's like a game for you to try and spread yourself as far.
Hilarious.
How far can I get my DNA?
If I was sick, I wouldn't have gone.
Mm-hmm. See, Lotus agrees with me. Sanitizer is making these viruses stronger as they develop immunity against the
That's
sanitizer.
not what you didn't even say that.
That's what I was alluding to, basically.
Well, too bad you couldn't communicate it.
It was something just between me and Lotus. The higher minds connecting. Mm-hmm. So we go back to work. Man. We go back to work this weekend for 3 days. It's going to be good times.
I just want peace and quiet to be left alone.
I think it'll be a ghost town for sure. And the drive-in will be nice and quiet.
I still don't think it's going to be a ghost town. It's going to be one or two annoying people around.
Well, it's kind of like I don't know how to think, because I do like seeing my managers around, because there's nothing worse that when your managers go home because things are dangerous, but they expect you to stay there. That's not cool. But then do you really need them there? And I don't know if you saw when you left on Tuesday, but did you see like super high level person was in my room? It was super, super high.
She was in my room too. I just turned around and walked out.
Oh, good. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want anything to do with you.
Just wanted to make sure everything was good. Everyone was feeling comfortable. So,
no thanks.
I'm like, do you know who I am? Probably not.
Give my name, and then I don't even want to talk to you.
But we talked about some very interesting business ideas moving forward. I got to lay out some interesting ideas.
All right, I got to go, man. Thanks again for the chat, everybody. Now everybody get back to work.
There you have it. Thanks, everybody, for this daytime edition of STCPod. Joel will have this published for your podcasting needs tomorrow, our regular publishing day of Friday. You can find that under STCPod, wherever you get podcasts. And check this out. As you're watching on this YouTube channel, there's more exciting stuff coming forward. YouTube/Start to Continue. You can follow me on Twitter at STCPod and Joe at AC Decepticon. That's it.
See you, Lois. Eric, Kevin, whoever's left. Post it.